from our side it's good, but we're very focused on upskilling existing members of staff. So that's quite a nice indicator that the businesses we're working with are looking at long-term development, retention, and they're keeping the staff. So that's obviously a positive. The recruiting new apprentices, I think that'll be interesting to see how many new apprenticeship starts, because you've got your incentive for that financially, but then you've also got the kickstart. You're hearing a bit more people taking advantage of it and looking at starters. So this kickstart is like a traineeship, 6 months free employment basically, and then if they're suitable for the business, then they can keep them on. Otherwise, they've got experience and training for future options. A lot of companies that potentially may look to recruit an apprentice might try the kickstart first and then put them on the apprenticeship afterwards.
What sort of calibre on the kickstart?
If you're an organisation that wants to bring on 30 or more people, then you can go as your own application. If you're wanting less than 30, then you join a consortium, and I know the councils and different consultancy firms are like running it for people. From there, then there's guidance that is in line with the job centre. So it's those that have been made redundant or they're unemployed, looking to go through either change careers and upskill themselves or to get back into work. So as far as the calibre concerned, they get sent what's available that meets the criteria.
So is it any sort of age group?
The focus is 16 to 24, which falls into this kind of traineeship mentality again. So for the businesses that actually want to bring young people on, develop them to be the future of the company, it's a great initiative and it can work well. For those that are using it as cheap labour, then it's obviously going to fall down on them parts, in my opinion.
You said that it was basically free for the first 6 months. Does that mean that they're not getting paid, or are they getting any money at all?
No, the government pay the wage for the first 6 months. It's up to a certain amount of hours per week. We've not got involved in the kickstart. We obviously have the relationships with the employers to progress them onto an apprenticeship at the end of that 6 month period.
Yep.
But I believe it's in the region of something like 27 hours a week paid, and then there's a small amount that supports the organisation on any on costs that can come from that as well. But it's all about training them. So used properly, I think it will be good, but then there's obviously a few question marks on it, and then it's when will that end and what will be the next part that supports it, because there's always government funded projects, initiatives for unemployment and getting focus groups into work. So what that looks like in the future, then you've got your life skills coming in from April to Upskill the Nation, where we're just going through the procurement now for the adult skills budget to see how that looks like. But again, it's brand new, so there's going to be teething problems and a few questions that are unanswered. We'll keep kind of motoring on and update you as we go.
What would the life skills cover then?
Majority of it will go on some priority areas. So I know that healthcare and construction, two kind of priority areas. I know the accountancy, so level 3 accountancy is going on there as well. So what would normally happen is somebody may look at coming to us to do a level 3 accountancy qualification through an advanced learner loan. We would then, through our IAG, refer them onto the adult education budget to fund it through that as their legal entitlement, and then they can progress to level 4 with the advanced learner loan. So there's a lot that's going to change where they would have normally been funded to push it to this source first and then progress through other sources.
Okay, interesting.